Hello, everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with a new Let's Play, our second and final Ice-type playthrough that we will have to do for Gen 1. And our team, as you can see to the side, is going to be Seal, Jinx, and Articuno for this playthrough, bringing in our first legendary Pokemon. And I wanted to get this episode out of the way, since these first episodes always just seem to go take a little bit. Get out of the way, old man. Alright. And so we are going to head up to the forest here, and we're going to do some training, and we'll read our Pokemon biologies for our team. And we are going to start with Articuno. So, Articuno starts out knowing Peck and Ice Beam. Articuno is a large avian Pokemon with predominantly blue plumage and wings said to be made of ice. On its forehead is a crest that consists of 3 darker blue rhombus-shaped feathers. It has circular gray eyes and a short gray beak. And long, thin gray legs. Each foot has 3 forward-facing toes, and one that faces backwards. On its chest is a mass of pale blue, downy feathers. Its long streamer-like tail is longer than its body and is the same shade as blue as its crest. Articuno has the power to control the ice at will. When Articuno flaps its wings, it can chill the moisture in the air around it, making snowfall. It flies from icy mountain to icy mountain. According to legend, it appears before doomed travelers lost in icy regions. As seen in the anime, Articuno sometimes aids travelers and guides them to safety. Articuno lives in cold, isolated locations such as snowy mountains filled with permafrost. And the Pokedex for Gen 1 for Red and Blue for Articuno says, a legendary bird that is said to appear to doomed people who are lost in icy mountains. And for Yellow, it says a legendary bird Pokemon, it freezes water that is contained in winter air and makes it snow. Now, I don't expect Articuno to learn anything until very high levels, so most of its moves through the game are going to be these 2 that it knows, and anything we can teach it. For right now, we're going to work on getting it up to level 9, like we usually do at the beginning of the game. And being that it has a decent moveset for level 5, that shouldn't be an issue. See what we can do here. Alright, and there it is at level 9 already. We're going to switch now to a repeat whom we have seen before. But we want to have our team of 3, and so we will be reusing Seal and Dugong. So Seal. Seal is a pinniped Pokemon with a thick hide covered in bluish-white fur. It has pale tan maw with a large red tongue and a pair of tusks. This is not a good fight for you, Seal. on its lower jaw. It has circular eyes and a black nose that is capable of closing when it swims. There is a small horn on its forehead, which it uses in combination with its tucks to bore through ice floes. It has 2 flippers on its chest and 2 more on the ends of its tails. When the tail is raised, it resembles a water spout. Seal lives on icebergs in frigid ocean waters. Its warm fur and thick hide allow it to swim in waters as cold as -40 degrees Fahrenheit or -40 degrees Celsius. It thrives in these cold environments, becoming more active as the temperature drops, and tires easily in warm waters. Preferring to sleep during the day, it hunts for prey under the sheets of ice in the late day and evening hours. While it is a graceful swimmer, it is awkward and struggles to move on dry land. And the Pokedex for Gen 1 for Seal says, the protruding horn on its head is very hard, as used for bashing through thick ice. And for Yellow, it says, love freezing cold conditions, relishes swimming in a frigid climate of around 14 degrees Fahrenheit. And that is our lovely Seal. And Seal just knocked itself out with struggle, but I guess that happens. And our last Pokemon is Jinx. Jinx is a bipedal humanoid Pokemon that resembles a woman. It has a purple face, pink lips, saucer-like eyes, and long blonde hair. It wears a red gown with 2 golden circlets on its chest. While the anime has shown it to possess feet, the 3D games only show blackness under the dress, and it lacks a footprint. It has white arms and 5-finger purple hands. Jinx is a female-only species with no male counterpart. Originally, its face was colored black. Pokemon Stadium's fainting animation had it disappear, leaving only its hair behind, implying that what appears to be dark-colored skin is actually just darkness. Jinx has a language that sounds similar to human speech and includes several cry patterns. However, this language has yet to be deciphered. It prefers to communicate by using dance-like movements. These sand attacks are gross. There are some musicians who compose songs for Jinx to sing. These rhythmic movements often cause people to dance along with it. It puts its enemies to sleep using its signature move, Lovely Kiss. And the Jinx and Alola are said to have wonderful, precise movements, and in certain parts of Galar, it has been feared and worshipped while being called the Ice Queen. The Jinx and Galar are said to have beautiful, delicate voices and a fan base dedicated to them. Jinx are often found in urban areas. And the Pokedex for Gen 1 for Jinx, red and blue, says it seductively wiggles its hips as it walks. It can cause people to dance in unison with it. And for Yellow, it says appears to move to a rhythm of its own, as if it were dancing. It wiggles its hips as it walks. And those are 3 Pokemon biologies, and I fainted because I wasn't paying attention. So we just need to level up Seal and Jinx a little bit more. See if we can get him some experience here to at least level up to 6 before we go back to the forest. So really, Jinx. Well, until Jinx learns some of its special attacks, I think it is going to be our problem Pokemon. Of course, it seems that if you can put things to sleep, then it does just fine. We're almost out of pound attacks. Remember, we're just trying to get him to level 9, and then everything will go back to normal speed. There we go. Alright, let's go down and heal. Excellent. Alright, let's go take on our rival again. Not that I want to make it easy, but he starts out with a flying Pokemon. My bird versus your bird. Mine wins. All right. Let's beat up this Eevee. Good deal. Alright, let's swap up Seal. So remember, the hard thing with Seal's not going to learn any attacks until level 30s also. So everything it's going to know is also going to be just from TMs and such. So we want to make sure that we're using its headbutts at this point well, since it only has 15 of those until we're going to get to the TM water gun in the rock tunnel. That's what we'll teach to it. There's a few extra trainers in here in yellow that are not in red and blue. So we want to make sure we get them. Good flinch. All right. Excellent. We're gonna need one more. Good level up. Another trainer here. We'll put that guy asleep for just a bit. We'll just keep putting these bugs to sleep and then beating them up. did not realize I was still logged into a Discord channel. My bad. Alright, well they're all level 10, so now we'll switch to Articuno, which is going to be Overkill. I believe there is another trainer up here. Maybe it's down. There's another one here, between here and the last trainer. Here he is. Good deal, Articuno. Had that residual experience from when we fought our rival. Just let it get rid of this Caterpie. We'll need the experience anyways, because we have to get our team up to level 12 before we fight Brock. Good hit. All right. That puts us in Pewter City. And that's where we're going to end our stream for today. We will pick up here tomorrow with the story. So, if we all enjoyed it, we'll see you next time.